Alright, so we need to figure out, is x plus 2 a factor of this? And we've been doing long division, so let's do it. X plus 2 goes on the outside. X to the fourth minus 2x to the third minus x squared minus 4x minus 6. And with that little space on the side, I'll do my side problems. Some of you, the side problems are super helpful for the division. Okay, class, what's the first thing we need to do? What's step number 1? Let's divide. Put your finger on the two things we need to divide. This x and x to the fourth. Let's write that on the side. X to the fourth divided by x. Class, how many x's is that? 4 of them. How many here? 1. If you simplify, that gives you what? X to the third. So that number is going to go on the top here. Now, I was trying to show you guys yesterday that a lot of them are in columns like terms. Do you guys see this? All of our 6x squareds are in like the same column, right? All the x to the fourths are going to be right there. So let's try to keep it organized. X cubed. Okay, we just did division. Class, what's next? Let's multiply. X to the third times x. X to the fourth. X to the third times 2. So I'm kind of distributing, okay? So 2x cubed. Okay? Divide, multiply, now what? Let's subtract together. I've been using this red pen. If you have different color pens, super helpful. Put parentheses, and we're going to subtract. Now you might be asking, what am I subtracting? I'm subtracting the coefficients, or the numbers in front. What numbers here, class? 1. And the number here? 1. So 1 minus 1 gives you what? 0. 0x to the fourth. I'm not going to write 0x to the fourth because we don't write 0. Let's do the next one. Negative 2 minus 2. If you get stuck, you can use your calculator. Negative 2 minus 2 gives you negative 4. Okay, so let's write negative 4 x cubed. Class, what do we do next? Let's bring it down. Minus x squared. Put your finger on the two things we need to divide. Let's do a side problem. Class, what's going to be the top if you break it up to factors? Negative what? 4 times x, right? And what goes on the bottom? Just an x. What cancels? X divided by x is 1, so it kind of looks like a big 1. And what are we left with? Negative 4x squared. So let's write that. Negative 4x squared. Okay, we just did division. What's next? Let's multiply. Negative 4x squared times x. negative 4 x squared times x is x cubed. To give you a hint of what we're doing, these will be exactly the same to subtract because they'll cancel to equal 0, right? These have to exactly be the same. Let's multiply. Negative 4x squared times 2. What's negative 4 times 2? Negative 8, and then x squared times this is just going to be x squared. Marco, put your head up. Go ahead and subtract. Negative 4 minus negative 4? 0. Negative 1 minus negative 8. That'll be positive 7. Why? Opposite of negative 8, this becomes a positive, so that's negative 1 plus 8, or you can read that as 8 minus 1. Class, what do we do next? Gonna bring it down. Put your finger on the two things we need to divide. Some of you need to do this side problem. Some of you don't. Some of you can do in your head. Class, that becomes what? 7x. Because x divided by x is 1. So I put. Now, here's a hint. This, what we did over here, can help you when you multiply. Think about it. This is a positive. How does that help us? What's 7x times x? 7x squared. And 7x times 2. 14x. So, remember, you have to distribute to both of these. 7x times x, 7x squared. 7x times 2, 14x. Let's use our red pen to subtract. Class 7 minus 7. That's what we wanted. Be careful. Negative 4 minus 14. Negative 18x. And I just have that negative 6, and this is the last one, right? Put your finger on the two things we need to divide. It's the x and negative 18x. Let's write it out. As one math professor said, when in doubt, write it out. When in doubt, write them out. And that's an x. So class, if I simplify that, what do I get? What do I get? Negative 18. Let's write the negative 18 now. So we divide, now we multiply. Negative 18 times x. Negative 18x. Negative 18 times 2. Negative 36. Is that right? So we multiply. Class, what do we do next? Subtract. Let's subtract. Something minus something is 0. Right? Same minus same equals 0. Negative 6 minus negative 36. That becomes a plus, so negative 6 plus 36 gives us 30. Across the aisle, tell your partner what kind of statement we're going to make. Yes or no? We can use our formula sheet here. Red light, no. Our remainder is not equal to 0, so no, it's not a factor. No, x plus 2 is not a factor because your r value is equal to 30. That is our statement.